Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Slacker News. It is Wednesday the 8th of November. I'm Shane.
I'm Martin.
Today we're going to talk about Waymo's new self-driving cars that are actually on the road without drivers. We're going to talk about a slight flaw with the parity wallet for Ethereum. I think we should start with that. The parity wallet for Ethereum, the parity multi-signature wallet, all of them created since July have broken. Because some guy, he made himself the owner of the code library on the Ethereum blockchain, and he destroyed it by accident, or so he says. So now we've got $280 million of Ethereum lost in the ether, if you will. Ha ha ha.
Oh my god.
You okay there? You
That
like my pun?
That was great.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. I'm not mad at all.
Yeah, you are. So basically, the lovely boy who goes by the name of DevOps 199, he gained control of this library that the parity wallet depends on, and he became the owner, and he destroyed it because I don't know.
He was like, okay, I'm in. Oh shit, I should. Like, he typed, I think, create wallet, and he was like, oh shit. And he went kill to delete the wallet. And that's what was his thinking. And then
he killed the entire library, and now it's no longer accessible.
Because blockchain.
Yeah, and there's no way of fixing it.
Because blockchain.
Yeah, now there's $280 million gone.
Because blockchain.
And it's beautiful.
So,
some people are calling for a hard fork.
Yeah.
No, can't
thanks.
do a hard fork because this isn't a problem with Ethereum. This is a problem with some code that someone wrote.
Yeah.
It doesn't represent that much of Ethereum. Is Ethereum 1 billion?
Oh, I'm not sure. So when it was being reported that this was $150 million, that was, I saw a comment somewhere that said that was 0.5% of the market cap. So this would be 1% now. That's
I will find out right now.
Perfect. So 90 million of the code, or 90 million of the Ethereum that was in the wallet was owned by Gavin Woods, he was a Ethereum core developer.
Yeah.
And a co-founder of Parity. Parity? Am I saying
Yep.
that? Yeah.
Parity.
Parity.
So he was the co-founder of Parity, and he lost $90 million from his Polkadot ICO. And it's kind of his fault because he wrote the code.
Yeah, so we're looking at the contract source code on etherscan.io.
And right at the top,
authors, Gav Wood. No one else.
Authors.
Yeah. It's just him. Like, it's authors, : next line, Gav Wood, g@thedev.com.
Okay, so Ethereum market cap,
FDev.
28 billion. And there's 95.5 million. So 1 million of that is gone. So it's about nearly 1%.
Okay, yeah, so 1%.
Just over 1% of all of the Ethereum is gone forever.
Yeah, but the DAO, or the DAO, was 15%.
That's a lot.
That's quite a lot. And I suppose it was earlier days then, so it was kind of easier to get away with this. But people still didn't like that forked. They still thought it should be immutable, and that's why Ethereum Classic exists and is somewhat relevant sometimes.
Yeah. The whole thing is, you gotta argue, should you fork it? Should you not fork it? I think no, because this was a private business who fucked up.
Yeah.
If Ethereum itself, there was a flaw in that, then yes.
Someone was saying that Vitalik Buterin should give this guy like 1,000 Ethereum for discovering this, but it's not a bug in Ether, so once again.
Why would he give him 1,000?
Like a bug bounty.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not an Ethereum bug, so.
No, it's like, I found a bug in eBay. They use C#. Microsoft should give me money.
Fair.
It's completely unrelated.
Fair. Maybe Gav Wood has some paper wallets that he can empty. Give this guy some.
And hopefully doesn't own any handguns.
What a lad.
Imagine you lost 90 million of other people's money they gave to you.
Yeah, that's.
You wouldn't care.
Well, you would still care. would not like to be DevOps 199. That's my takeaway from the story,
Well, if they can't find out who he actually is, it's kind of funny.
I guess.
Yeah.
But I still wouldn't like to be him. It's like,
Bet his name is Gavin Woods.
so hey guys, I was just messing around in my alt account and okay, good thing this one was anonymous.
Yeah, the price didn't. It's fine.
It went down €20 and went back up €20.
Yeah.
Within half a day.
Because people realize it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it doesn't affect them.
Yeah. Unless you had all your stuff in Parody, which rip.
Why would you use it?
I think it had some kind of platform for developing smart contracts. I think that was the main use. So you could like load up wallets with Ethereum to run smart contracts. So it's like I think it's like a developer platform for smart contracts.
Oh, okay.
But it has wallets built in, I guess.
So this only affects developers.
I think so. But like, who else uses Ethereum? Let's be real.
Traders.
It's not even a currency.
Cool kids.
Traders is the only other option, I suppose.
Have you seen any stores that accept Ethereum?
Not yet.
People take Bitcoin, but that's been it exclusively.
Yeah, but they're not going to take Bitcoin anymore.
Why?
Because block times and fees. No one wants to pay €5 to pay €5.
Yeah, that's fair. So
Litecoin.
it's gone out of hand, but it's still...
It's only got out of hand because it's popular, so it's a kind of interesting problem to have.
But the more it goes up, the less useful it is to everyone.
That's why.
But it keeps going up.
I guess it's weird. So I'm on the Parody website, parody.io, because it's a startup. Parody.io, the fastest and most secure way of interacting with the Ethereum blockchain.
If you don't want your Ethereum anymore.
Our client powers much of the infrastructure of the public Ethereum network and is used by companies and users alike.
Oh, that's not good.
So there's kind of a big deal. They have a very nice website, as all these things do. Lots of moving SVGs.
Reading their website is really funny now that they're broken.
Yeah. Anyone who's promoting something super heavily and then you go back and read when that exact thing is broken, it's great. Like, my stomach is rumbling. Okay, so for users, Parody comes with an extensive, easy-to-use, inbuilt Ethereum wallet and dApp environment, distributed application.
Yeah, the dApp store, etc.
That can be accessed via your web browser of choice. So it has account, address book, and multi-sig management, key creation, importing and exporting, Web3 dApp browser, hardware and electronic code wallet support, and name registry support. So if that means anything to you.
Does it work on Netscape?
Web browser of your choice.
Yeah.
Does that support Web3? Oh no, Web3 is like the alternate thing, isn't it? You use like the Mist browser to like browse Ethereum stuff in the web browser.
You're the Ethereum guy.
I guess. So for enterprises, Parody is designed for mission critical use in enterprise environments.
Mission critical.
Parody has a number. Can I just say that it's really funny that it's called Parody because that's like error checking, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I'll leave that where it is. Parody has a number of features that make it perfect for deployment in private or consortium setting. With fast transaction processing, proof of authority consensus engines, privacy and control features, variety of deployment solutions, and ability to augment features.
Okay, so parity is the state or condition of being equal, especially as regards status or pay.
Wow, that's a...
So there'd be parity between our two wages because
Okay.
we have the same position.
Got it. Okay, so it's high performance, ultra reliable.
Oh yeah,
It's because it's the Rust language. That's it.
it's
Future
Rust.
proof.
How's it Rust?
I don't know. There, something or other is in Rust. Obviously they're still using Solidity for contracts, but something is in Rust, their platform, whatever. I don't even know what they offer. I've read this whole website and I don't know. Like they have a wallet, but they have like a dApp development thing. I don't know.
Slight tangent. Should I be developing my cryptocurrency exchange in Rust?
No.
No.
Like
I
the flowchart for Rust is: do you work at Mozilla? No. Okay. It's like Go. It's like, do you work at Google? No. Okay, don't use Go.
Because
Use something old and boring and stable.
Microsoft SQL Server is what I'm using, and I feel disgusting.
What about Postgres or MySQL?
Then I'd have to learn something new.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
How are you hosting SQL Server though? Because that costs a bloody fortune, doesn't it?
I'm gonna put it in Azure because it's free.
Oh right, okay. But if you're not a student, it'll cost you millions and billions of dollars.
Is it really expensive?
SQL Server licenses are very expensive, but that might be like on-premise actual licenses, not
Yeah.
like usage. But SQL is very, very expensive. So it's high performance, ultra reliable, future proof, small footprint because it's Rust. So it's an actual like application that you install on your computer, but they do have web stuff as well. So it's a one-line install on Mac and Linux, which is weird.
And it's a
Windows isn't even
one-click
mentioned.
install on Windows.
It doesn't say that. It says Docker images available and library APIs are fully documented and compatible with loads of shit because it uses JSON.
Same.
Tested from day one.
What does that mean?
100% reviewed. Every line in code base is fully reviewed by at least one expert developer and routinely 2 or more. So they have a Gitter chat. Gitter is like Slack, but for development teams, kind of. Well, I suppose Slack is for development teams. It's like linked to GitHub, so you can have like a Gitter discussion. And your man posted in there as well. It's pretty funny. People were like, "Get a lawyer," or just log off, or, "Oh yeah, I could have made that mistake." Like it might have been Gavin Woods or one of the other developers was like, "Yeah, that's a mistake I would have made at the start," because apparently this guy was only learning about Ethereum and
So
there's no malice.
He's not even salty.
I don't think so. I think he gets it. He's like, well, what can you do? It's
I
not my
fucked
money.
up.
So, this is from The Guardian, and it says, Facebook asks users for nude photos in project to combat revenge porn. So, revenge porn is where someone has, something out on you, you broke up with them or you did something bad, and they have nude photos of you and they put them out on the internet without your consent. That's revenge porn. So this is a pilot effort in Australia, and the company will hash images, convert them into digital fingerprints that prevent any other attempts to upload the same picture. So if it's the exact same photo and someone's trying to upload it, then they can't because they're like, oh, we recognize this hash.
What if I draw a mustache on the
hash
person?
is different, so you can put up that nude.
Yes.
So this is happening in Australia, and yeah, it's an interesting thing. So it works on Messenger and Instagram and Facebook. So if you try and publish any of these images that have been identified or tagged onto any of those platforms, they won't let you.
Now, it wouldn't really be an issue anyway. Like, I know it would be an issue, if it was up for like maybe an hour.
Yeah.
But Instagram don't allow porn at all.
Yeah. They have ways to detect nipples and stuff.
That is class.
I think they use machine learning.
That's class technology.
Yeah.
I want that on my CV.
So you send them to Facebook, like this Facebook team or whatever. So you use Messenger to send the images to be hashed, and it blocks attempts to re-upload the same images. The E-Safety Commissioner in Australia says it will allow victims of image-based abuse to take action before pictures were posted to Facebook, Instagram, or Messenger. And apparently as well, there's a shared kind of database between Facebook, Google, and Twitter, I think were the companies, that has a list of known hashes for images that they don't want on their platform. So anything with revenge porn or extremist stuff or child abuse stuff, they have a hash of those images so they can detect them across their platforms. So there's some statistics here. Roughly 4% of US internet users have been victims of revenge porn, according to a 2016 report.
4%?
4% of 300 million. US internet users, so let's say 200
Because
million.
people in prison don't count.
Even if it was just 100 million people,
4% of 200 million.
It's still quite a lot.
8 million people.
And so that was a 2016 report from the Data and Society Research Institute. but this proportion rises to 10% when dealing with women under the age of 30. So 10%.
That's
1 in
too
10.
many. Way too many.
Quite a lot.
That's fucked up.
That's just the people that have been caught as well.
Is this just scummy people? Are there a lot more scummy people than I think there are?
Yeah.
Okay.
The answer is always yes. So this builds on existing tools they have to deal with it. In April, they released reporting tools to flag intimate photos posted without their consent to specially trained representatives, and they review it and remove it if they want. And then that is added to the list of photos that they don't want to be uploaded. And it uses photo DNA to kind of match the photos, which I think is a Microsoft technology. Yeah, 2009 by Microsoft.
Got 2 issues with this.
Okay.
I feel the majority of nudes will be sent on Snapchat, so you wouldn't have a copy of that.
Yeah.
And
I mean, Facebook can only control what Facebook owns, I guess.
Yeah. But I'm saying you send it on Snapchat, someone takes a screenshot.
And then they send it to...
Although what they could do then would be have some sort of just any image at all that has that little thing up the top of the timer.
Yeah.
Just check those.
No, because like so many people's photos are those. Like people take photos from nights out, and like my profile photo had one of those in it.
Videos, can't do anything with that. That would require way too much. Although you could hash a video, but then you could clip off 0.3 of a second.
Yeah.
So
the thing about this is Facebook have it on the servers for a while. They get the hash, then they delete it. But I don't think it really matters that much. I mean, so if you have images that you want to be sent to make sure that they can't be uploaded by anyone else, you have to send them to Facebook. But if you have sent them to other people, which is the only way that they're going to spread, and you've used Messenger or Facebook or whatever, they're going to be on Facebook server anyways because they're going to be in your chat conversation history. So they do delete them, but it doesn't matter if they delete them because they're on their servers anyways, most likely.
And then there's the argument that there's so many pictures there. If anything ever got breached, you're probably fine.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. I suppose it would be bad if they had a database that was just people's nude photos that they don't want leaked.
By name and age and address.
Yeah, so if that was ever compromised, so I guess they do have to delete them. I mean, if they're just using the hashes, they don't need to keep them anyways. They can't keep them
all. There's too much. There's too much data.
I mean, there's never too much data. This is the internet now. So yeah, that's that. It's a pilot program in Australia at the moment, but a Facebook spokeswoman said the company was exploring additional partners and countries.
Okay, so now we have Waymo, the self-driving startup out of Google. They now have they've launched a fleet of self-driving cars with no actual drivers in them now in Phoenix.
Which I didn't think was legal, but hearing that in Phoenix makes it sound better because that's just a huge fucking desert.
Well, I think they're based out of Phoenix anyway.
Ah, okay, that's interesting.
Don't hold me to that, I don't know.
Cool, okay.
So says their first product will be a driverless taxi service in the Phoenix area. So I think that's been their plan, like for Google's plan for them for like a while. But basically, they're doing trial runs. I think initially they wanted to just sell the technology to people, but they found what was happening was early on they had cameras in the car just to see what the actual drivers were doing, and they said some of them were just texting, doing their makeup, and on occasion just napping.
That would be me. I think that would be me.
They trusted the technology too quickly.
Right.
So the issue wasn't people going, oh no, I don't want to use this. It was people going like, this works flawlessly, I'm in.
It's like a Tesla autopilot. People trust it way too much.
Yeah.
It's there's videos of people like lay back in their car, sleeping, feet on the wheel, or
dead.
Feet near the wheel, I suppose.
Car in the ocean.
Car just driving down the highway. Until a white truck comes by and the cameras think it's a sky. And then the guy dies or something. So
oh my god. We can start like painting pictures of streets on trucks.
Jesus Christ. That's so evil. I love the trucks that are just like giant loaves of bread.
That's not evil. That'll get us a bug bounty.
I suppose. Elon Musk would be like, hey, I have a PayPal account with something in it. But yeah, so are they just sitting in the back seat, did you say?
Yeah, they have people who just sit in the back seat and they have a button that says like pull over in case anything's wrong.
Nice.
So that's just at the minute for like the more testing.
Yeah. So if that was a passenger, they might be in the back with a pullover thing? do they not get the choice? Of
I
pulling
don't
over?
know if they're going to have the pullover button in the actual taxi service, but they would because it's a taxi.
Yeah.
So they'd be
I
like,
guess.
pull over, taxi.
Unless you just used your phone app to just pull it out and it just let you out when you were near.
Yeah. And
Sounds-
your phone dies and you get stuck in this car that never stops.
Sounds perfect.
I think it'd be good for public transport more than anything.
Yeah.
As opposed to
because it follows like predictable routes.
Yeah. You could track it perfectly. And
Yeah. I mean, like, Lewis drivers shouldn't be getting as much as they fucking get because they press forward and backward essentially.
see, we don't know if they have anything extra they have to do. I don't know. Like, I don't know if a Lewis driver's job is easy. It sounds easy.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's literally on rails, so it shouldn't be too hard to automate.
well, we can automate that bit, but we can't automate, someone fell in front of it.
Yeah, exactly.
You have sensors though.
They're not good enough is the whole point.
Okay.
So we're getting there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that would be the first candidate, I think. So, what do you think is the use for you? Would you just trust it immediately, or like, say they brought out, maybe not My Taxi because they're kind of shite. Say Halo was still going and they brought out a self-driving taxi.
I thought My Taxi bought Halo.
Yeah, they did, but they fucked it up.
Oh, okay. Here, no.
Or Uber or Lyft or someone came
Okay.
here.
I don't get taxis.
Oh yeah.
First
good.
of all,
What if it was a lot cheaper?
if it was a lot cheaper, how safe is it?
They just bring it in. They say it's safe.
All right, say the car crashes. What sort of compensation do I get? Because
Because
if it's a lot, then fine. But
you're
if
willing
they-
to take that risk.
Yeah,
I have seatbelts. It's fine.
exactly.
I suppose a self-driving car isn't going to speed
No.
or, snap people on the way. Like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I would probably trust it a bit too quick, but I assume the compensation's pretty good.
Like, if it's going to be on the road, I assume it's perfectly safe.
Yeah,
Like, we have regulations, especially in the EU.
yeah. I was just
Shit
gonna
doesn't
say we're
just
part of the
happen.
EU.
Like, everything has to be properly tested before anything happens at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sit in a self-driving car at the minute. I don't trust it, but I do. I don't really. I'm either way.
Would
If
you
Musk
rather
did it,
Would you rather have a car and pay for car things like insurance and all that crack, or own a part of a network of cars that are self-driving and you can request them, and it's cost effective?
stop describing buses.
Okay, if you can find a bus that goes to the fucking back arse of nowhere, then
Yeah.
I would gladly get on it because I need to get home at some point.
Yeah.
Right. Should we wrap this up?
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
This has been episode 5. We are on all the socials, apart from
We're not on the socials,
we are on Twitter.
are we?
Yes,
Yeah, I
we
did
are.
that. I did Twitter.
We are on podcast things such as SoundCloud
We're
and Stitcher.
We're on SoundCloud, YouTube, Stitcher, TuneIn, under Slacker News Podcast. Our Twitter is Slacker Newscast because the names can only be so long.
Yeah,
We're going to go on iTunes. I'm going to do it.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe by the time you hear this, we'll be on iTunes. And if you're listening to this on iTunes, hi. I hope the future's nice.
Goodbye.